I hope you got it, and now we go to the next one. I want you to remember that we are working on multiplication and division now. And I will get rid of this PowerPoint because I don't have enough space. I would like you to remember that we have done this, and we know how to subtract, and we're going to work now on multiplying and dividing. So I will take the multiplication over here to have some space, and the division there, and let's start thinking and learning how we are going to open it up. I'm reading in this expression 4c times minus 7cd times 2c. And for the purposes of this exercise, so we are not going to be confused, I will always be considering from now on the multiplication sign as this little star. Okay? So I'm opening this too. When I read 4c in algebra, actually I read, we know that from last year, 4 times c, so that was done, times, this is my times. Now I have to open this up, and I want you to remember that by opening it up, I need more space. So I will open it up and I will write 7 minus 7 to be specific times c times d, and now I'm using these times, okay, times, and I'm entering the remainder, this part, which is 2 times c. So actually this is the way we're working with multiplication. We multiply everything. This is why it's not important the order. I want you to remember when you say 3 times 8, it is exactly the same as if you say 8 times 3. And if you say 3 times 2 times 5, it's exactly the same as if when you say 5 times 3 times 2. It's always 30. It doesn't matter the order. The same applies here. So I have multiplication, multiplication, multiplication all across. And I need to pay attention of the signs as well. So I would like to have the numbers first and the letters later. So I'm thinking here 4 times minus 7 times 2, so done, done, done. And then I'm going to multiply the c's, because remember in algebra we put things in alphabetical order. C times C, this C, second C, third C, times C. And then I'm going one more time and multiply this little d, which is by itself, times d. So let's do the numbers. 7 times 4 is 28. But this is not 7, this is minus 7. So minus 28 times 2 times c times c times c, it is c to the power of 1, 2, 3, c to the power of 3 times d equals, now I have to multiply, negative times positive equals still minus 56 c cubed d. and this is my answer. Okay? So, have in mind, I'm opening up everything. I multiply everything with everything. I keep the alphabetical order and the coefficient goes first, and I'm using the multiplication rules when I have minus and plus. This is the video, and that is teaching you how to multiply, and I'm going to give you another example, but you will practice on this. I want you to see what's happening here. I don't care if they're like terms or not. I'm opening it up and I go m times 3 times n, and I put first the coefficient and then the letters in alphabetical order, m, n. The same example here. Let's see what we're doing here. I need my alphabet. It is P, Q, R. So I'm going and opening everything, and I go P times 2 times Q times 4 times R. I need first my coefficient. So I go 2 times 4 equals 8 times P times Q times R. So I'm writing 8 times P, Q, R without any symbol. Okay? Last but not least, let's open this and see how it works. I'm opening everything. 6 times x, times y times 3 times x squared times y cubed equals. First, my coefficients. So what I'm multiplying first? This and this. So I go 6 times 3 equals 18. And now I go with alphabetical order with my x. So I have to multiply this and this. Remember the indices laws? When I multiply, I just add the indices. This is 2 and this is 1. So I write here x to the power of 3. And last but not least, I have y times y. So I write y to the power of 3 plus 1 to the power of 4. Let's pay attention to this. What if that was minus? And the minus would be here. What would be my answer? When I was in that step to multiply minus 6 times 3, I would go minus 6 times plus 3 would be minus 18. Need to remember the rules, the multiplication rules. The multiplication rules we have learned last year, and which are these? When they are the same, positive and positive, or negative and negative, I always have a positive sign. And when they are different, I have a negative, always negative sign. Okay, I want you to remember that. And I want you to remember the trick we have said that last time. If I have an even amount of negatives, this is even A, I will have positive. But when I have an odd amount of negatives, then my product will be negative. Remember, this is odd amount of negative. So if you remember this rule, go by this. You need to practice either on the booklets if the internet is down again, or on the Nearpod if the internet works. If we're lucky, we can do it also on Mathletics or Maths Online. Thank you for watching this. The next one we're going to learn is how we are going to work with division. Okay, this is very important for us to remember. And then we're going to discuss division and indices, because somehow we have discussed indices in the multiplication already.